around, round, get around, I get around, yeah, get around, round, round, I get around, I get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around. I'm getting bug driving up and down the same old strip. I gotta find a new place where the kids are hip. My buddies and me, you're getting real well known. Yeah, the bad guys know us and they leave us alone. I get around, round, 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 I get around, get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around, I get around, get around, round,
Hey everyone, Jeff here. I have an awesome listing to show you for Ian McGhie from Caison Yachts. It's a custom 50-foot sport fisher built by Donnie Caison of Caison Yachts in Hampstead, North Carolina. It was purpose-built for Columbia bar fishing after Donnie went on a fishing trip with the owners to see how they used their previous boat. They've put a ton of thought into bringing an East Coast sport fisher design to West Coast waters. A full walk-around, recessed walkway was added around the bow, along with a high aluminum railing. The hull is 49 feet 10 inches long with a 16-foot 5-inch beam. It is made from clear pine harvested in Washington State and shipped to their factory there in North Carolina. The boat is a true Carolina cold-molded hull. Looking at it from the front, you can see the beautiful, wide Carolina flare that helps keep the deck dry. Another notable feature of the hull is the spray rail that starts around midship, blasting away any spray from people in the cockpit and creating a beautiful spray pattern. We went out on the Columbia bar, and as you can see, it has a nice soft ride that pierces through waves and has a softer feeling than most other hull materials. This is one of the few boats that is able to outrun my drone with no issue, and it does it through swell and chop with ease. Powered by twin 700 horsepower Cat C12 Acert diesels with ZF pod drives that we'll take a closer look at later, we were able to hit 37 knots at 2300 RPM with a fuel burn of 66 gallons per hour. The best cruise speed is 32 knots, and I will include some other speed and MPG figures here on the screen. The captain also noted how the pod drives are spaced. It really gives the boat great maneuverability, both when docking and when backing down on a fish. This boat also features trolling mode to improve the slow speed performance, so you can get down in that 1.5 to 2 knot range. Finishing off with some other base stats, there's a moderate 4'3" draft, massive 750 gallon fuel tank, 150 gallon freshwater tank, and an 11.5 kilowatt own-on generator. Looking around the foredeck, there is a 30-gallon live well, rod holders all the way around, and forward of that you can see the ground tackle. There is a Delta anchor and a Maxwell windlass. Another awesome, well-thought-out feature are the flat-top, fold-down cleats mounted all around so no fishing equipment gets snagged. Looking aft of there, you can see the monolithic curved front windows of the lower helm station that really give the boat a great look. Continuing aft, on the wide, recessed side decks, there are nice grab handles above both side windows. This gives you really secure handholds on both sides during that final step into the cockpit. Once we're in the cockpit, you can see there's tons of fishing equipment. This boat really outfishes anything else in the marina. There is a fighting chair, a 120-gallon bait well, ice maker, washdown outlets, power outlets, massive fish holds, a cutting station, and easy access to both pod drive transmissions and the generator. Just about every space on this boat has rod holders neatly arranged. Looking forward and up, you can see the open bulkheads of both the main deck and flybridge, allowing easy communication between the captain and crew. There are also West Coast style outriggers mounted on both sides. Looking down from above, you can see the top of the tower, featuring the radar, horn, and spotlight. Moving forward up 3 steps, you are greeted with a ladder that goes up to the flybridge. This has been specially modified with a powered elevator to help anyone with mobility issues up to the flybridge so they can run the boat from up there or enjoy the higher view. Forward of that, on the port side, there is a large seat with an even larger L-shaped seat across from it on starboard. All of this seating has generous storage underneath. Between these 2 seats is the powered engine room hatch. Up next, we have a nice 2-person seat facing forward with a great view out those huge front windows. For the main attraction, we have a Pomponette helm chair that looks brand new, mounted on an air shock for a comfortable ride. From here, we can see the generous helm controls Caison provided. From left to right, we have light switches, engine start-stop controls, engine displays, VHF radio, newer twin Garmin 15-inch touchscreens, Garmin autopilot, search light controls, sonar controls, and trim tabs. There is also a ZF pod drive joystick and the throttles mounted next to the Edson helm wheel. Next up, let's go to the flybridge. First off, we see 8 rocket launcher rod holders and the awesome full cockpit visibility. This space is also nicely appointed with another Pomponette helm chair with ZF joystick built into the armrest. A great feature that really saves your back on those longer adventures. I noticed the captain preferred running the boat from the upper helm station for the extra visibility and easier communication with the crew while fishing. Looking at the helm controls, all the features on the lower deck are also present here, along with a handheld sonar control. This whole station folds down for quick storage and to protect all the displays. And below this station, there is a large storage cabinet as well. The owner also has outfitted 2 power outlets in the flybridge for powered reels. Coming up, we will go down below. This boat is a 2-berth, 1-head layout. The forward VIP berth has a full-size bed with tons of storage and a bright feeling with the soft white accent walls. It also features the first of 3 rod holders down here. The heating system has several zones you can control, and one of the area controls is located here. There is teak flooring accented with cherry cabinetry, and looking aft, you can see the rear berth with the rod holder built into the back wall. The galley features a 2-burner Kenyan Sarah ceramic cooktop, microwave, and 2-drawer refrigerator. There is also a freezer just at the top of the stairs. To starboard, there is another seating area with the final rod holder above. Just aft of that is the main electrical control panel. Below there's also fusion radio controls, and there are speakers mounted throughout the boat. As the final part of our interior tour, we have the head. This is a nice size area with full-size shower, ample cabinets, and a Sealand vacuum flush head system. To conclude our tour, we have the engine room. This is a large space with nearly standing head height in the V between the engines. There's good access to all sides of the engines with crawl spaces on either side and also access to the rear. As we said before, they are Cat 700 horsepower C12 A-Cert diesels with 1,200 hours on them. Access to the main and generator fuel filters are well placed, and you can also see the sonar unit. Looking aft, you can see the ZF pod drive transmissions, which also have easy access from the cockpit. In this shot, we can see some of the electrical units, battery chargers, inverters, and notice how organized and clean all the wiring is. That concludes our tour today. I hope you enjoyed coming along while we checked out all the features of this custom sport fisher, Jennelle, made by Caison Yachts. If you're interested in more information on the boat, contact the listing broker Ian McGhie at Katy Krogan, California. I will provide his contact information on the screen and the listing link in the description of the video. Thanks for making it this far through the video, and as you know I have to say, please like and subscribe.
Round, round, get around, I get around, yeah, get around, round, round, I get around, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round. 'cause it's never been beat, and we've never missed yet with the girls we meet. None of the guys go steady, 'cause it wouldn't be right to leave your best girl